So once again, the Supreme Court of Kenya will be having the final say on the validity or invalidity of a president-elect after a general election following the successful filing of a petition by Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition presidential candidate Raila Odinga, challenging William Ruto's win as declared by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC). This will be the third time the Apex Court will be hearing such a petition. NTV senior political reporter Duncan Heimer takes a look at the various factors at play as the seven-judge bench gets down to work, handling arguably its highest-profile case yet.
Attention and scrutiny now shifts to the highest court in the land as the seven-judge bench begins hearing a presidential election petition yet again. Kenyans' eyes will be firmly on the Supreme Court of Kenya, which has a mandate to either validate or invalidate the election of William Ruto as president.
I think they should not be intellectually elastic. They should not be economically fearful. They should fear nothing.
And promoting fairness.
Just like her two predecessors, for Chief Justice Martha Koome, it is also baptism by fire as she will preside over a bench that will determine if Kenyans will be sent back to the ballot or Ruto's win will be upheld.
The Supreme Court needs to decide whether it's going to be the theater of technicalities or it's going to be the temple of substantive justice. The Supreme Court has been a little shy to use its intellectual power and authority when it comes to presidential petitions.
However, the Koome-led bench finds itself in an even more precarious position. Firstly, it will be required to determine the outcome of a tightly contested presidential race with only 233,211 votes separating William Ruto and Raila Odinga. Secondly, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC) is divided right down the middle, with 4 commissioners led by Vice Chairperson Juliana Cherera disowning the results, while 3 led by Commission Chairperson Wafula Chebukati supporting the results.
I think more pressure for them, considering the precedent, the history-making precedent that the 2017 Supreme Court, led by retired Chief Justice Emeritus David Maraga, did in nullifying the presidential election results there.
The previous 2 election benches have given 2 distinctively different judgments. The first bench in 2013, Chief Justice Emeritus Dr. Willy Mutunga upheld the election of Uhuru Kenyatta.
It is the decision of the court that the 3rd and 4th respondents were validly elected.
Then the second bench in 2017 that had a new Chief Justice David Maraga and a Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu nullified the election of President Uhuru Kenyatta, making history both in the country and on the continent.
A declaration is hereby issued that the presidential election held on 8th August 2017 was not conducted in accordance with the Constitution and the applicable law, rendering the declared results invalid, null, and void.
It is now the turn of the third bench that also has a new Chief Justice, Martha Koome, who is barely 2 years in office. The Koome-led bench is a cocktail of judges who have sat in the Mutunga and Maraga benches that upheld and also nullified presidential wins, and those that will be handling a presidential petition for the first time. 3 judges, Dr. Smokin Wanjala, Mohamed Ibrahim, and Susanna Njoki Ndungu, are pioneer Supreme Court judges and will be handling a petition for the 4th time. Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu and Isaac Lenaola will be handling a 3rd presidential petition following the petitions in August and November 2017, while Chief Justice Martha Koome and Justice William Ouko will be handling a presidential petition for the first time. Article 140, Section 2 of the Constitution states that within 14 days after filing of a petition, the Supreme Court shall hear and determine the petition, and its decision shall be final. Then subsection 3 says, if the Supreme Court determines the election of the president-elect to be invalid, a fresh election shall be held within 60 days after determination.
The 14-day period which the Apex Court will hear and determine Raila Odinga's third presidential petition comes to an end on September 5th. Will he be unlucky like 2013 or will he be lucky like 2017? Duncan Haemba, NTV.